For one decisive move to restore order and prevent further clashes, Edo State Boundary Committee on Wednesday 3 December don take one strong step to stop fight and confusion for Ovia Southwest as dem don order say make Abere and Ajakuruma Ijaw communities no put hand or claim the forest reserve wey dem dey drag for long. This government intervention na to bring peace, follow law and clear the matter once and for all. Chairman of the committee and Edo State Deputy Governor Right Honorable Dennis Idausa yarn both communities say e dey criminal for anybody to enter the forest reserve or try claim the land, say the land no be ownerless goods at all, say government get full documents and digital coordinates wey prove say the forest belong to Edo State government. E wan say anybody wey try cause wahala go meet the law for front. Oga Idausa still explain say the matter reach this level sake of say Ovia Southwest Council Chairman Nosakari Edobo raise alarm when the communal fight start, say na that one make Governor Monday Okpegolo send the State Surveyor General and the Boundary Committee to step in and settle the issue.
You cannot fight for what doesn't belong to you. So the Governor and the committee are very clear on this matter that the land belongs to the state government, hence both parties do not have the right to fight over that land. From Abere and Ajakuruma, and the contributions from our highly esteemed members of this committee, it is clear that both communities should now go back to their respective community and ensure there is peace and harmony. The state government, the reason why I asked the security agencies to respond so that you will know this committee has all the powers to go after anyone that wants to cause any issue or problems in that area. The communities that are involved now, which is Ovia Southwest, that's my direct local government. All of you are my own. If there's anything contrary, and you know me very well, I've represented you in House of Rep for 6 years. And I will not come here and change overnight. Whatever that is we did here today is in line with the law. So you go back to your various communities and ensure there is peace. If there is anybody, I repeat, anybody that wants to foment trouble, they should be ready with the wrath of the law. We are ready. All we want is peace and stability in the state. So having said that, I understand that both communities, there was a ban for Abere not to go to Ajakuruma not to go to Abere. By this resolution, that nonsense is nullified.
The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Roland Otaru, for im part, talks that the committee dey there to maintain peace and calm for all Edo communities. He explains say some places na forest reserve since colonial time and no community get right to enter or claim am, say all the records wey dem check show say na government get the land.
From my experience, you see our colonial masters established what is called forest reservation areas. And even today, there are some areas that are still regarded as forest reservation areas. Not government reservation, but forest. And that is why you discover that even the government, because of the security nature of the state, has set up some security outfit to go and take over some of these forest reservation areas that bandits are now occupying. And so it's a long time thing. The colonial government, the British government, the British colonial government, established these forest areas and contained in our laws. There is no community, there is nobody that has the right to go into these forest reservation areas of the government. It's a criminal offense. It's a criminal offense. Without the authority of the government, you go in there, you'll be prosecuted. From the records available to this committee, there is abundant, cogent, convincing, and compelling evidence, documentary for that nature, to the extent that the government is the owner of this land we are fighting for. So, with the available records at our disposal, it has settled the dispute that it is the government that is the owner of this land both communities are now fighting for. The community, we are part of the government. We are part of those that elected this government, even the previous government. So it belongs to all of us. So it does not belong to a particular community. So I think you have to sheathe your swords and allow peace to reign. Because the government will do something in that area for the benefit of the two communities. So in order to solve that problem, I also have the experience. When I was before this appointment, many years ago, there was this community between Offa and the relay community in Kwara State. They have been on each other's throat arrest, fighting over that arrest. I was part of the committee the Kwara State government set up. And what we suggested in that place, that place should be created as a buffer zone. Nobody should go there. A buffer zone. We created, and peace has been restored to the two communities today. So please, elders of both communities, comrades, and the president or chairman of those the two communities, please allow peace to reign. The government is the owner of the land, and the government will take further steps, which I don't want to reveal now. But both communities at the end of the day will be happier for it.
Members from the 3 senatorial districts, Honorable Patrick Ikariali, Honorable Abbas Brahma, and Honorable Patrick Obayagbonyan said the land not be abandoned property and nobody supposed fight for waiting not be their own. They contact the government for quick intervention.
The disputed land that you people are fighting over in law is not a bona vacantia. A bona vacantia in law is a property that is ownerless, that has no legal ownership. So if you thought before now that either of these communities had legal or equitable rights to that piece of land, let ye know today that that piece of land belongs to the Edo State government. Let ye live here in full knowledge that the Edo State government will flex its muscles and invoke the full coercive apparatus of state against anybody, I repeat, anybody that takes any steps to breach the peace. This government is not doing that today because we want to believe that either of these communities thought that either of you had legal ownership to that land. But as from today, you now know that the land in question belongs to the Edo State government. And I don't want to believe that you will go out of your way to test the resolve, the fair resolve of the Edo State government over a land that belongs to it. So please, you people should go back to your respective homes and don't drag further over a land that does not belong to you.
It's only an abandoned property in law that cannot be said to be stolen. The land in question has never been abandoned. It has been clearly identified, marked, and delineated as government reserved land. The two communities in question are just privileged to be living close to the property or the land in question. You do not fight over what does not legally or otherwise belong to you. So, you must have ownership before you start claiming that some other community or another person is taking from you. What I'm saying here from the deliberation we've had on this land is that some communities are taking unnecessary liberty over the magnanimity of government over the years. It is the responsibility of any government anywhere, including the government of Edo State, to ensure that the territorial integrity of the state is maintained and peace is maintained at all times. This is Committee on Boundary Commission for Edo State, Committee on Boundary Matters in Edo State, both inter and intrastate boundary disputes. The government is doing everything possible to ensure there is peaceful coexistence and harmony among communities within the state.
I would advise that the decision that has been taken is a decision that is best for all of us. You know, you cannot be, a subset cannot be bigger than a set. The state is the set. As communities, you are the subset. So we all belong to Edo State. And governance is all about the people. You know, and the governance is all about the people. So whatever decision that the Edo State government has reached in ameliorating the hypertensive situation that was created before now, we see that the solution will be best for everybody.
Ovia Southwest Council Chairman Sakari Edobo begged the two communities to stay away from the land, obey government order, and stop the dragging and wahala wey don't last for 7 months.
Now that it's clear to everyone that the land belongs to the Edo State government, I urge my people to desist from that land. I urge them to obey the rules of the law, because we in the Southwest, we are law-abiding people. And it will not be good that after a year, that my people will still go there and start dragging that land, which do not actually belong to them. And I'm so happy as well, because it has, for more than 7 months now, this issue has been lingering. They've been fighting here and there, some pockets of issues, but I believe by God's grace today, this matter has been resolved, and the fight, the quarrel between amongst them has laid to rest today. So please, my dear people, I want us to go back home and live together as one, as families that we are, and mind our business, as the land question does not belong to us, it belongs to the government of Edo State.
I represent the Commissioner of Police, who is unavoidably absent, and we've been taking up issues that borders on the land dispute. This has been going very, very well. I want to thank the Governor for this position, especially this particular case where it has been observed that the land in question belongs to the state government. I will urge all of us who are contesting that particular land to please abide by the decision of the government as have been interpreted by the AG. Let us exercise restraint, keep off that land, since it is the decision of the state government that the land belongs to the state government. Let's go home, go about our lawful businesses. Do not do anything that attracts the law. Do not go against this decision. The whole essence of this meeting is for us to achieve peace. So I urge us to please abide by the decision of this committee.
From the security perspective, it is advised that the full rod of the law will be, dealt with upon anybody that tramples on the law. I want to refer you to a case, the land dispute between Ikuano in Abia State and Oborakara in Akwa Ibom State. It reached to a crescendo that the disputed land was given to the military. If you are traversing that area, you will now see that the military has taken over the land. Yes. And till now, they have absolute peace. Thank God, the state government, they are proactive to remind you that it is a government land. In other words, with this, you people have to coexist peacefully. So don't do anything that will jeopardize the peace and tranquility the securities are trying to place in your place.
Spokesmen from both sides still talk their mind. Urara and John City from Abere community thanked the government for the intervention, while Honorable Muba Inos from Ajakuruma community still gets small reservation.
Like the national president they are talking about, we speak every day, we talk every day. And so for us to make peace, I even told him, how can we now resolve how these two communities will come together? That's what we discussed at our level. So why would I not want peace, even when most of them are my relations here?
On issue affecting Abere and Ajakuruma, from what we've seen so far, like we started the other day in the presence of our deputy governor, I think today is going to be the conclusion, by the grace of God, with the intervention of the state government. Then way forward, from what we've heard from stakeholders on the part of our Abere community, we are very much ready to cooperate with the government to take final decision about this issue, because it has been pending for too long. It's affected both communities, and it's affected the peace of the state. So, on our part, we are very much ready for government to take final decision, and we are going to abide by that decision, and nothing more, sir.
With the committee's decision now clear to both sides, the matter don't reach a point where each community must follow the law and avoid anything wey fit bring conflict. As everybody return to their areas, the next steps go determine on how well the community respect the boundaries committee decision and allow the situation settle without further trouble. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. KATAKATA, TMC News.